Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Today we've got some good old heavy metal, thrash metal, old schooly type of stuff. The foundations, you know what I'm talking about. Now this first band that we're going to check out, I'm going to talk about these guys a little bit more before we watch the video. They've been on the show a few times. They're good fans of the channel, share my posts and like all the posts and stuff like that. I've been watching them on YouTube as well, subscribe to their channel, and they put up regular videos of them jamming out in what looks like a garage or a basement, testing out new ideas and riffs and stuff, just jamming out and having a good time, drinking and having a laugh. Pretty cool videos to check out if you like that kind of thing, like me. But they put up a video just the other day, and I'm going to show you this funny clip. They're riffing out to one of their new songs in their jam space, and the singer's there, and he's in the zone. The singer, he's been in the zone for a few minutes before we get to this bit. And he's just vibing, you know, it's a new song that they're trying out, and I think he's trying to figure out what he wants to do with the lyrics and all of that. And he's just vibing and kind of in his own head, doing his thing. And at one point, he decides he wants to try a bit of singing, which is pretty out of the ordinary for these guys. They're pretty, you know, thrashy. He does do some kind of melodic vocal, but it's more that gravelly kind of stuff. And I just want to do this bit because it's a funny little clip. I don't think they'll mind me showing it because it's on their YouTube. Anyone can see it anyway. And this is just a bit where he's vibing out and he thinks, hey, I'll try a bit of singing. And just watch the faces of the other members of the band when they're caught off guard with it, because it's pretty funny. Here we go. This is Sarkoptic checking out a new riff. Bass player. The guitarists are like, hang on. And they just keep going anyway. But yeah, that made me laugh. I like to watch these guys jam out because it's just good. It reminds me of when I used to jam with my band. They're pretty similar in that way. The guitarist just loves to riff out and the drummer locks in straight away. Great drummer in this band. He knows exactly what the guitarist is thinking and they just lock in together. And the bass player as well, as soon as he's heard one riff from the guitarist, he's locked in and they're just away. And as I say, the singer gets involved, doing his thing, vibing out, and every so often he does something that makes these guys' eyes pop out. Pretty funny, good stuff. Now we're going to check out one of their guys' song. This one's about a year old now. It's called Plunder and Blood, so let's hear it. These guys know how to bring the thrashy guitar tones. They've got some sick gear. Guitarist has got like every metal amp going and guitar, pointy guitar. Yeah. I got the good energy changes, super fat, thick guitar tone. Not super bassy, but it's bassy enough, but it is thrash. You can hear the bass in the mix. It's got its own place in the mix, which is cool. Yeah, the drummer likes to work his ride. He knows how to change up the cymbals to get the right vibe out of each riff. Good job. These guys have just got all the changes and the riffs and the time changes and the song structures. It's not super fresh. I'm not going to say they're the freshest band. You know, they're pretty old school in that regard. But it works. It sounds right. It moves the energy of the song in the right way. Makes you move your body when you know, you just can't help it. Heavy vocal. They've done a nice punchy mix on this one. The guitars are right in your ears. Vocals nice and loud and sits in the middle. Good washy cymbals, the kick and the snare punch through the mix nicely. You can hear the bass and it's got its own tone. That's ticked all the boxes. Now, I don't know if these guys do their own mixes or what. I haven't seen any of that stuff on their channel. So guys, let us know. Do you pay someone to do your mixes or do you do this yourself as well? Because they've got tons of gear. Cymbals sound great. Vocalist works his throat out. We saw him do that in the first clip. These guys have got a great sound. It's raw. You know, the guitars are just like straight, raw distortion. Nice one. Still got some more in them. Yeah, just a bit more. Yeah, I dig these guys a lot, man. This is a music I used to listen to a while back now, but these guys, I just check them out every time they put up a video because it's cool to listen along to them. I like all the stuff that they do in their barn and just kind of hanging out and jamming out. It's good vibes, posy vibes, riffing out. The drummer then just gets locked in, the bass player gets locked in. And you just, you know, if you've ever been in a band, if you've never been in a band and you don't know this, when you're jamming out with other guys, and say you're a guitarist and you just start playing a riff and you're like, hang on, I've come up with this riff, guys, check this out. And then the drummer's like, hey, up, I know, and he's tinging along. And then the bass player's like, yeah, I know, and you're just locked in and just kind of jamming and riffing. You have such a cool feeling and connection with the people around you at that time. And when I'm watching these guys' vids, I get, you know, it reminds me of that feeling. And because it's just a kind of home cam, you almost feel like you're in the jam with them. Very, very cool. If you like that kind of vibe, head over to their channel and just give them a sub because they do regular uploads. Anyway, we've gone on enough about Sarkoptic. This band is called Epic Death. And they've got a track for us called Hide. So let's check these guys out. Ripping out the gates. Yeah. These guys are a bit symphonic. Nice. Black. Like black and the thrash. There's some symphonic stuff in there as well, so yeah, a bunch of stuff going on. Drums sound nice, they've got a good weighty sound to them, the cymbals are nice and washy. I like what they've done on the vocal there as well, they've got some reverb and delay on there. Yeah. Nice thick guitar tone. This one's darker than the Sarkoptic guys, because the Sarkoptic guys are, I say, it's just pure distortion, bright tone. These guys are a bit more blackened, a bit more deathy, a bit more symphonic with the synths and washy. Dope. Dope. Nice. Nice. These guys have got a good low end. You can see that on the waveform. Beefy. Yeah. That double kick really kicks through the mix. It's got a nice slap to it as well. Beefy, goes with the beefiness of the guitar and the bass. That's why they got such a big low end. Because of the way they've done the vocal, it's nice and kind of, it's got a lot of sustain to it with the delay and the reverb and a width to it. And it gives it a high range atmosphere, which sounds nice with the low end of all the music. Balances it out a bit more. So when he's doing those super low gutturals, these guys are moving it about with the energy. Nice fat guitar tone. Great vid that was as well. Well, these guys, they had all sorts going on in that music. It was black, it was deathy, it was thrashy, it was symphonic and kind of a bit progressive in that way. And it was just pure good old heavy metal at the same time. So yeah, you got a right mixture with these guys. You know, if you're just into all the kind of classic metals, black metal, death metal, thrash metal, heavy metal, these guys tick all the boxes. Very, very nice. I enjoyed that one a lot. Good sound, good mix. The drums were nice and weighty as well. So let's see if these guys can keep up with the other two. This band's called Bullet, and the track is called Shock Pump. So let's hear it.
You know, the world is all fucked up.
I'd say they can, because that is a big chunky sound.
The world is all fucked up. The world is all fucked up.
Yeah. Fat guitar tones. Bass has got a fat, distorted grind to it as well.
Deep inside, there's nowhere left for you to hide. The world's fucked up. It's such a shame. The world's fucked up, and you're to blame. The world's all fucked up. The world
It's
is
not all my
fucked up.
fault.
The world is all fucked up. The world is
These
all
guys have got a
fucked up.
nice energy. There's almost a punkiness to it as well.
Take a look.
Drums are nice and raw.
How far we come. We're nowhere near where we started from. The world's fucked up. What can we do? The world's fucked up, and I blame you. What is all fucked up? What is all fucked up? What is all fucked up?
Yeah.
What is all fucked up? What is all fucked up?
Let's have a look at their low end. You can just see it's massive. These guys are so chunky and fat and low endy.
That we all live in. Take a look. It's plain to see. The world's fucked up, but you can't blame me.
Cool vocal layering.
Take a look. What we've been given.
Now what I would say, one thing about the vocal that I wouldn't mind in this band is if they just dirted his vocal up a bit.
It's plain to see.
Put a little bit of gain or dirt or saturation into it, because the guitar and the bass is so dirty that his vocals sound very clean against it. And I think with just a bit of dirt on it, it would just kind of sit in the distortion of the guitars a bit better. It sounds cool, man. It's got a good energy. When you look at all those pictures they've put up, you can agree the world's pretty fucked up. So they got a point. They got a point. I'll give them that. But yeah, cool band. I've really enjoyed today's vids, so I'm going to give it a superb, no doubt. I'm really liking our Sarkoptic friends. They've been with us a while now. They've put a few vids up on the channel and they've all been cool. And as I say, I watch their uploads, which they put up pretty regularly, probably every other day or something like that. These guys are jamming out and putting up vids. So you get to know them, you get to kind of see their personalities as well, which is cool. You know, getting to know the band and what they're up to and seeing them jam out and write songs. And then these other two bands are just kick ass as well. So hopefully we can do the same with them if they're into that same kind of vibe. I subscribe to every single band or artist that's on the channel now. So if you're the type of person that uploads kind of home videos of you jamming out and making music and stuff, I'm likely to check it out. It's very, very cool. And so I enjoy it with the Sarkoptic guys, and I feel like I'm, you know, one of their kind of not roadies or anything like that, but, you know, one of their kind of fangirls who turns up to the jams and all of that kind of crap. It's funny. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed today's vid. What have we got for you tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow we've got some really great music, but it's a bit kind of depressive. It's kind of a bit more melancholic, but quality-wise, very, very nice. So if you're feeling a bit down tomorrow, maybe the video would just be perfect for you. But if you've been into some heavy metal and some thrashing and some rocking out today, I've sorted you out pretty much. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.